Hi children, how are you all? I hope all you are fine. So children, in that previous video we discussed that worksheet 1 problems, right? So here in this video we are going to discuss the problems from worksheet 1A. Okay, so this is related to absolute values. So absolute values means what? Here the modulus of x value is x. The modulus of x value is x when it is possible if x is greater than 0. If x is greater than 0. And in the same way, modulus of minus x which is equals to minus x. When we can say this one? If x is less than 0. If x is less than 0. And modulus of x is equals to 0. Okay, when it will be possible? Modulus of x is equal to minus x. When it will be possible means x is less than 0. And modulus of x is equal to 0. When it is possible, x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. Understand ma? So these are the conditions here. Okay, how many conditions are there? 3 conditions are there. According to this condition, here we have to simplify that worksheet 2 problems. Okay, I mean worksheet 1A problems. See here what they given. And one more thing, the absolute value is always positive. We know that, right? So see here the absolute value of minus 8. So minus 8. Then here what is the absolute value? Absolute value is always a positive, right? So the value is 8. Okay, here x is equals to minus 8. X is equal to minus 8. Then modulus of minus 8. Absolute value of minus 8 is positive 8. Understand ma? So which option is correct here? Option 2 is correct. Clear? Yes. Next see here second one. 0 is greater than. 0 is greater than means while you are observing that number line, here 0, here negative integers, here positive integers. Now what we can say that by observing this one, 0, right side of 0, all the values are positive. Left side of 0, all the values are negative. And right side values always greater than its left side values. Okay, we know that, right? So, right side of 0, we are having positive values. So, positive values always greater than 0. Which means 0 is always less than positive values. Okay, and in the same way 0 is greater than always negative integers, greater than negative integers always, and in the same way negative integers are always less than 0. Negative integers are always less than 0. So these all are less than 0 and these all the values are greater than 0. Here these are greater than and these are less than. Understand ma? So that's what they ask here. 0 is greater than. Now they are asking 0 is greater than which values here? Greater than negative values. Okay, so which means any negative value is there, minus 400 and here 0 is there. Which symbol we have to keep here? Yes, less than symbol we have to keep. Why? Because here negative value is there. So negative value is always less than 0. Okay, 0 is, which means opposite condition. 0 is greater than minus 400. Which means 0 is always greater than negative integers. Which option is correct ma here? Yes, option 1 is a negative integer. Okay, let us see here question number 3. Compare 42 and 23. And here these two also positive integers only. So positive integers means easily we can compare that. Okay, 42 is always greater than 23. Why? Because those two are positive values. If those two are negative values, then here minus 42 is less than minus 23. Understand ma? So here which option will be correct here? Option 2 is correct, that is greater than. Okay, let us see here fourth one. The value of 8 plus of modulus of 4. Okay, and we know that the absolute value of negative value is positive only, no? So 8 plus modulus of minus 4 is 4. So 8 plus 4 is equals to 12. 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. Which option is correct ma here? Yes, option 3 is correct, that is 12. Understand? Yes. Next, fifth question. The value of modulus of minus 5 minus modulus of 6 plus modulus of minus 8. So modulus of minus 5 is positive only, no? So this is 5 and minus is outside of that modulus is there. So that's why negative as it is you have to write. And this is modulus of 6 positive plus modulus of minus 8. Here minus is there inside of that modulus symbol. So that's why here this value is positive. Understand ma? So 8 plus 5 which is equals to 13. 13 minus 6 is equals to 7. 13 minus 6 is equal to 7. So which option is correct here? Yes, option 3 is correct. That is 7. Okay. Let us see here 6th question. Yes, the absolute value of 0. So already I told you that modulus of x is equal to 0 if x is equal to 0, which means modulus of 0 is equal to 0. Understand ma? So here the value of 0 is 0. Modulus of 0 value is 0, which means the absolute value of 0 is always 0. Why? Because 0 is neither positive nor negative. Always we consider it as neither positive nor negative, no? So that's why that is always 0 here. Understand? Yes. Let us see here question number 7. Yes, the sum of minus 373 plus 20 plus of minus 3 plus of minus 5 plus 5. Okay, the sum of minus 373, 20, minus 3, minus 5 and 5. Okay, and see here, first better to add that all the negative integers and better to add that all the positive integers. Okay, minus 373, minus 3, minus 5. Okay, if that all the numbers having the same signs means first we have to add this numerical values. So 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 5 11. Understand ma? 8, 8 plus 3 11, 7 plus 1 is 8, 3, 381. So which is equals to minus 381 and 20 plus 5 is 25. Okay. See, these three numbers also having that same sign, negative sign only. That's why we taken that it's a positive value. Just we taken that the addition of all the numerical values. Okay, and we have to keep that what the sign they have. Okay, and come to this one here, 20 and 5 having that same positive sign. That's why 20 plus 5 is equal to 25. Now come to this one, these two numbers are having same sign or different sign? Different only, no? Negative and positive. So two different signs there means we have to go for the difference. Understand ma? So that's why minus 381 minus 25. So this is 11 minus 5 is 6 and here 7 minus 2 is 5 and this is 3. Minus 356 is the correct answer. Okay, positive 356 or negative 356? Negative only. Why? Because the greatest number, while observing that only numerical values, 381 is greater. So that greatest number is having negative sign. That's why answer is negative. Understand? Which option is correct ma here? Option 1 is correct. That is minus 356. Okay. Next, see here. Question number 8. What is that? The value of minus 2 into 5 into minus 30. Minus 2 into 5 into minus 30. And we know that here the product of two negative integers. The product of two negative integers is always positive. The value of two negative integers is always positive, we know that. So minus 2 into minus 30 which is equals to minus into minus plus 2 3 is a 6. So 30 to 60. Okay. Now 60 into 5. The product of two negative integers is always positive and in the same way two positive integers also positive only, no? The product of two negative integers is always positive and in the same way the product of two negative integers also always positive, which is equals to 500, 5 6 are 30. So the value is 300. The answer is 300. Positive or negative? Positive. So which option is correct here? Option 1 is correct. That is a positive 300. Okay. Let us see here next question. What is that? The quotient of 35 divided by minus 7. So here the quotient of one positive integer and one negative integer is always negative. As per that condition, 7 months, 7 5s 35. So the answer is minus 5. Why? Because what is the condition here? The quotient of one positive integer, one positive and one negative integer is always negative. Okay, and we have some other conditions also. What are those? The quotient of two positive integers is always positive, and in the same way the quotient of two negative integers also always positive, and the quotient of one positive and one negative is always negative. So related to quotient we have here 3 points. Okay ma, so here the quotient of one positive and one negative is always negative. So which option is correct? Minus 5 is correct. Okay children. So next one, the value of minus 37, minus of minus 15, minus 2. Okay, from this one, minus 37, minus into minus, that is a plus 15 minus 2. Plus 15 minus 2. And we know that better to add that numbers which are having same sign. So minus 37 minus 2. Minus 37 minus 2 plus 15. Minus 37 minus 2 minus 39. 37 plus 2 39. And having that negative sign. Plus 15. Now these two are having different signs. Okay. 9 minus 5 4. 3 minus 1 2. And minus 24. Why? Because while observing 39 and 15, which one is the greatest number? 39 is the greatest number. So that's why 39 is having which sign? Negative sign. So that's why minus 24. Understand? Which option is correct ma here? Option 2 is correct. That is minus 24. Understand? Yes. Let us see that next question and the last question from this worksheet as well as from the chapter also. Okay, the value of 22 into minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 1. Understand? So here we can write that the product of two negative integers is always positive. The product of two negative integers is always positive. So 22 into minus 3 into 2 into 1 is 2 and minus into minus is plus. That is plus 2. The product of two negative integers is positive. Next, the product of one positive and one negative integer is 3 2s are 6 and one positive and one negative integer is always negative. The product of two negative integers is always positive. The product of two positive integers is always positive. And in the same way, the product of one positive integer, one negative integer is always negative. Okay, that's what we written here. And the positive into negative is equals to negative. 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12 plus 1, 13. 132. Minus 132 is that correct answer. Which option is correct ma here? Option 4 is correct. Okay children, up to here 1A worksheet also completed here. So up to total integers chapter the total worksheets completed. Okay, and next video we will discuss about that fractions concept worksheets. Okay, thank you all.